So I want to talk about September and sunshine. I call this one September, there we go, sunshine. Now, quite relevant really, because we are in September, early September of course now. And I love September. I think September's a great month because you have lots of things going on. I've got 3 children who have birthdays in September, so you know it's good fun all round, isn't it? And I love the fact that you get an Indian summer sometimes with sunshine and warmth as well. And yesterday we went into Pittville Park for a coffee. The sun was shining. And it was a beautiful weekend and everybody was very, very happy. And that's the point. That's the point I'm making here, because in September you don't expect sunshine, but when you get it, you love it more. Because if you compare to June and July you should get sunshine. You know, it's expected, isn't it? Because it's summer. And therefore when it turns up, you're happy, but you're not joyful. But in September, when you get sunshine, and also early October, you're over the moon because it's not expected. And that's the principle. When you're advising running a business, use that principle to your advantage. So how do you do that? There's a couple of things you can do. You've probably heard the adage to under promise and over deliver. You have to think that one through sometimes, don't you? Under promise, there you go, and then over deliver. Could be a little bit careful with that one. But what I'm talking about here is when you promise things to customers and clients, don't promise the earth, because sometimes you don't match up to that. And when you do match up to it, the customer thinks, well, that's fair enough, because that's what they promised. So in June, July, for example, sunshine is promised. And when it turns up, it's okay. In September, it's not promised at all. When it turns up, we love it. That's the issue here, isn't it? So, you know, if you're giving timelines, for example, time zones for mortgage offers, give a little bit extra few days on it, and when it turns up early, they're over the moon, aren't they? Because you've under promised and over delivered effectively as well. Don't be tempted to promise the earth to get business. Be careful of that one. Don't accept every piece of business either, because that's not a good track to have, really, accepting every single piece of business. You want to be a bit careful with that as well. With fees and things, you're estimating the fees for solicitors, for example, then slightly overestimate them so that when the bill comes in, it's slightly less. These things all help. You can work on the principle of scarcity as well, but we've talked about that many times before. So be more selective with your appointments. Don't always have appointments available for your clients. That's always another way of under-promising and over-delivering effectively as well. Online communications, of course, allow you to do appointments anytime you want to. So when the customer says, when are you available, say, well, I'm available most of the time, but I've got lots of business going on at the moment. So don't be too eager to please all the time. And if they say to you, when you see me, well, the next couple of weeks I could certainly look at seeing you. And if they commit to it, so well, actually I could see you later this week. Actually, just had an opening come up in my diary. Again, you're under promising, over delivering. It's just the whole concept really, which makes a lot of sense, isn't it? Now I hope the sunshine continues. We're off down to Cornwall for a week in October, early October, which will be lovely. And if the sun shines, it's a bonus, remember, and I shall make the most of that. I don't expect the sun to shine. I expect it to be pouring with rain in October in Cornwall. But if the sun does shine, I'll be very, very pleased. Remember to under promise, over deliver. Don't overdo that, of course, but don't, when you're setting up in business, try and promise too much. Then you have to hold yourself to that. So be wary of sunshine in September. That's good. Bye.